How do you hold on to the belief in yourself and the divine when you are being challenged on the journey to your goal?
So first of all, when you're being challenged, belief in yourself, that depends on your childhood. When you were if you have cognitive dissonance in there from some kind of negative programming from mom or dad, or you picked up something, or it can be anything at all. And the subconscious, it sits in there. And then when you get challenged, the challenge triggers that negative belief or negative imprint, and it makes it very difficult for you. You might even just stop altogether. And all that's happening is the challenge is acting as the trigger. So in that case, if you come to see me, we'll find that trigger specifically, surgically, and get rid of it. Now, faith in the divine, when you move toward the divine, you have to say to the divine, look, I'm really struggling here. This is really hard for me. I need to know that you're real. I need to know you're with me, and I need you to prove that to me. You got to show me and prove that to me. Now, here's the caveat to that. In your brain, you have something called the reticular activating center. Basically, what it does is you're going to see what you look for. So when you're looking for the divine, you have to look for the divine. You have to look for grace. It's all around you, 24/7. But you have to notice it. Now, in my work, and when you receive the Diksha, it's all designed to make you more awake. So you start to perceive grace. When some little thing happens, you see it. Normally, you don't see it because the inner dialogue is just running like a tape, and it's always talking, and you don't see or hear what's really around, and you're lost in your problem, in the challenge. It's probably scaring you. It lights up the amygdala. Amygdala releases the cortisol, which moves blood away from the frontal cortex. There's so many things. It's a cascade. So basically, number one is you just have to tell yourself, I'm going to do this with resolve. I'll take it day by day. You always, folks, you need real good teachers. If you don't get real good teachers, you're never going to go nowhere. Every time if you see a guy like me, I was an apprentice under great masters for 25 years at a time. If you read my bio, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
You locate great masters, because the master, if he's a high level, he or she, they have been there, done that, and they can help you through. And the other thing is when it's an actual living person like a master, because they're right there, you can see them, feel them, talk to them, and they can inspire you. Because the one trick with the divine is you have to be able to have faith until it actualizes for you. And faith means believing in something you can't see. And sometimes that's hard. But your bottom line issue is got to go into the childhood subconscious and find out what makes it difficult, or what gives you lack of self-confidence. You got to get in there and remove that. Meditation will not do that. Does that help?